What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Best Bet show. Yo, yo, yo. Let me get some brightness in here. Hold on. I lied. I think this is the brightest we're gonna get. I need to get that ring light set up. Um, 1 second. Sup. So, welcome to Just Chuckin' Monday Night Football stream, brought to you guys by ProfitX. Download ProfitX. Use it. Tons of liquidity. You cannot get limited on this app. It plays like an exchange. So yeah, download ProfitX, use code Chucks. Don't use code Chucks, whatever it may be. But yeah, we're rocking this month. Yo. We are this week. Maybe not this month. This week we are rocking. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7-1 on the NFL this week. It has been a fantastic week too. Honestly, and kicker props, we are 9-3 right now. I'll get the actual units in a second. But Monday plays. If you're in the stream, you'll see the plays. If you're in the stream, you'll see the plays. It is true. No shocker here. Both teams to make 33 plus yard field goal. I mean, we're gonna keep playing this shit until I think this is the best bet in sports right now. I will not lie. Besides anything Brandon Aubrey, this is the best bet in sports. This is giving 2023 F5 team total Matty Chuck's dominance. That is what this prop is giving. And I just think they're so wrong. I mean, it's the only book that offers it. One thing. If there's one thing, actually, here's a key tip. If a prop is specifically on one book and there's an option for an over and an under, odds are there is value to be made on that book, on that prop. Now, if there's one book, let's say, that has one prop only, but you can only bet overs, like, that is not a good bet. So just keep that in mind, because they will just bake that in. There's a reason why on FanDuel has for baseball, if you bet somebody to hit a home run and they do not start, but they end up pitch hitting in the ninth and they don't hit a home run there, you lose. But if you bet that, like if you bet is over bases or even to get a hit, you lose. But what you cannot do is bet the under on their hit or their total bases or their home runs. And if he comes in for one at bat, it wouldn't count. There's no option for the under. And that is what I can't stand. And I think the field goal props are interesting because, as we saw a lot of these books do, we saw last year, and for my guys who are not listening, last year they had longest field goal props over 46.5 to about 50.5. Right? That was 2024. Jesus Christ. Year 2024. That's what they had. And now it's the year 2025, shocker. And longest field goal props are now basically starting at 50.5, going to 53.5. Absolutely love it. And that is indicative of just how easy it is for these guys to kick these longer field goals, whether that's the balls they're using, whether that's just getting good overtime. This is a classic example of why everything in sports gets better over time, regardless of whether or not you think the product is better to watch. That's why 90s basketball sucked. That's why Michael Jordan is not the best basketball player to ever live. It's not even really his fault. And 30 years from now, maybe there will be someone better than LeBron James. Who knows? Odds are that's a yes. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. We're seeing that right now before our eyes with everything. Quarterbacks are better. Wide receivers are better. Running backs are better. Are they more? It's the truth. It is the god darn truth. I mean, it's basketball. Defense was better. Defense was better. It was not. They could not move laterally. You didn't have centers guarding out to the point guards. Go watch a game. It's all on YouTube. They are literally playing. They are literally playing free throw line extended. They moved. It's not Jordan slander. He's the second greatest basketball player of all times. It was the UFC because they sucked on offense, and it really wasn't. Hand checking is the dumbest, most blown out of proportion thing I've ever heard. Were there harder fouls? Yes. They were. There were harder fouls. But on a play-by-play basis, they called everything the same. Just saying. Just saying. It's the truth. They moved the 3-point line in twice. That's a team stat. He played in a great franchise with a Hall of Fame coach with a great team. He was on the only super team of that era. And it does not matter how you get the super team, whether or not you go out and sign the players, you go out and trade for the players, or you draft them. It does not matter that they were on a super team. When Jordan retired the first time, they won 2 less games. 2! And they literally went to game 7. I think it was against the Knicks on a bullshit call that would have sent them to either the Eastern Conference Finals or the finals. Now, would they have won without Jordan? No. But to say that their team was not absolutely filthy and a high caliber playoff team that won 2 less games, what are we doing? Thank you. He did not play 6 seasons, and he did not win 6 in a row either. He won 3, came back, got mollywopped by the Orlando Magic, and they won again. And he was great, and their team was great. But let's not act like he didn't play a 35-year-old Karl Malone and John Stockton, who, as a white man, John Stockton was not that good. And they padded stats. They added these things to Jordan's defensive stats, to all the assist props, especially when they played at home. Let's just call it what it is. It was great basketball to watch. But there's not one thing that Michael Jordan can do better than LeBron James besides make free throws, and I will die on that hill. Let's get back to the NFL talk. Thank you very much. Just saying, he's a great player. Fantastic player. He can win games, as so can other players. He didn't. His team wins. So what's the difference of when Michael Jordan passes to Steve Kerr with the game on the line and they win? But when LeBron passes to a wide open Kyle Korver in the NBA Finals and he misses, they both made the same play. The teammate made the shot. I don't know whose fault you could put that on. You could say whatever you want to help you sleep at night. But at the end of the day, they both are great players. And again, he did win more games at championships. But again, that same team without him won 2 less games the next year. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Great. It's true. He was a great player. great player. I'm not knocking Michael Jordan. I'm just saying we all see a better basketball player when we see one. It's the truth. I mean, come on. I'm just saying, I still said, I gave you one thing on the basketball court that you said he could do better, and you literally said win games, which is a team stat. There's proof in the pudding. I'm not even a pudding guy, but I might be today. All right, let's get back to business. We are 7-1 as a unit, 7-1 as a team. We're our team. All right, our team. Fuck everything else. Back to my stupid back to my stupid kicker lesson that I am making you guys listen to today because this is Professor Chuck's. Uh, yeah, I actually wrote a college paper on the Michael Jordan versus LeBron argument, so I may have to go back into my old computer and find that, but it was a pretty compelling argument. Um, but longest field goal over 46 and a half to 50 and a half. Now we're at 50 and a half to 53 and a half. So why in hell would we not, like, all they're doing on the prop for the 33 plus made field goals is changing the odds. Last year they were plus 100, minus 110, maybe minus 120. Now we're seeing up to minus 145 today. I'm fine with the juice. Keep the number the same. Until that moves to 35, 36 yards, we are taking this every single time. I'm just gonna pin that here. Thank you, brother. And they got a lot more too. A lot more. But I digress. And Jordan pushed off. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Uh Here's what we do. Okay, so back to the game. Baker Mayfield, okay? You guys remember when we bet Baker Mayfield last week? He had a 20-yard rush and 19 more yards after that, or in between that, besides that run, right? We can watch the game. Baker Mayfield will use his legs. That is what he does very well, actually, considering I wouldn't really call him a mobile quarterback, but I will say he is not afraid to use his legs at all. Now, what we see here in important games, uses his legs right here. 7 for 23, a long of 18, which means other ones didn't do shit. He ran 6 times for 5 yards. But all we need is the one big one. Again, a long of here. And now what I want to point out is he is on the road again. Let me just double check. He's on the road. I'm pretty sure they're in Houston. Yes, they are. Okay, he's on the road in Houston. What did he do? He do last week on the road? That's right. He ran. He ran like his life depended on it. We will call him Forrest Mayfield today for all I care. Against the Lions, what did he do? 5 for 34, 12 yards is his longest rush. Falcons, 6, 42, 18. Look at these two home games. Only 10 yards, 0 yards versus the Broncos. For some reason, I don't really like to do home and away stats, but there's something about this that might have some correlation. I'm not sure. Saints, 3 rushes, 29 yards, longest being 12. At the Chiefs, 420, 10. Giants, 429, 10. Panthers, 3 carries, 8 yards. They won. We see some kneels and a longest of 10. He was over in every road start in terms of longest rush. Okay. And we get a longest rush again of 9.5. Now, what my dilemma is, what my question is, do we want to do the longest rush or do we want to do rushing yards? Or rush yards, 16.5. Now, here's the argument for both sides. Is the hit rate better on longest rush? Yes. Does that mean it's always the better play? No. But it could be in this case. It just does not mean let's not just use the hit rate and see what's better. Let's use our brains here as to why that may not work. Now we could go back and we can say, okay, the Panthers game where he went over the longest rush. The other two were probably kneels, right? They won the game. They played the Panthers. For some reason, it was fucking close. And we will see. It went to overtime, actually. So he didn't even kneel. He didn't even kneel. Did he kneel at the half? Bro, when did he lose yards? How does he lose yards? Come on. Where did he lose yards? I'm so confused. Fumbles. No. Sacks don't count. Bro, where did he lose yards? I'm like actually confused. Scrambles left for 10 yards. This was before the end of the quarter. Wow, what a play. No good. Bro, where did he lose you? Oh, okay. He kneeled it. Okay, so he kneeled it there. He kneeled it right at the end at the 10. I don't know why they kneeled it. I don't know what the point of that kneel was. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be pissed if I had his rushing yards. Let's say like a 12 and a half, and he just did that. I don't know why the hell they had to kneel there, but longest rush of 10. Now, my point is this: what if he gets 2 rushes, let's say at 8 yards apiece? That's where I guess we lose the 16 and a half. Now, is the 16 and a half line now too high? At what we need to ask ourselves is at what number do we think is too high? Because it's at 18 and a half now, 16 and a half on FanDuel and some other books. You get 16 and a half and 17 and a half on Profit X. Absolutely. But this is something that we definitely have to add. I think longest rush might be the better play. You don't have to worry about kneels. I think you're right. I'm going to add that to my lean. Fairbairn. God damn it. How do you spell this guy's last fucking name? Fairbairn over 1.5 field goals. You're going to see a lot of fucking cheese balls post Cameron Dickers field goals today at like minus 160. What are we doing? That's ridiculous. Although it's a good bet. At the same time, that is a lot of juice, brother. A lot of juice. Fairbairn is down to minus 135. Chase, rush attempts. I do like rush attempts, but I think we could do like 3 for 42, you'd lose. 2 for 25, you'd lose. I really think the longest rush is the better play because I think there's times where he just breaks it and just runs out and he's a fucking psycho. And that's what you want. That is what you want. I kind of want to revisit this draft actually. 2018 NFL draft. Baker Mayfield, number 1. Saquon, number 2. Sam Darnold, 3. Denzel Ward, 4. Bradley Chubb, 5. Quentin Nelson. This draft is actually just still unbelievable. Even with Darnold ended up not becoming a thing. Man, imagine the Jets drafted Josh Allen. I mean, Josh Rosen, another one that didn't. Vita Vea. I mean, I thought he was older, honestly. Trayman Edmonds, Derwin James, Vander Esch. This draft is fucking disgusting. Calvin Ridley. I forgot Lamar was in this draft. This first round is unbelievable. Sony Michel. Did he win a Super Bowl? I'm pretty sure he did. This Jair Alexander was in this draft? Holy shit. Wow. Shout out Ronald Jones. Forgot he's Roquan Smith. Yeah, Cortland Sutton, Mike Gesicki, Christian Kirk, Dallas Goedert. Wow. James Washington, DJ Chark. I mean, for as far as like the first couple rounds, look at the Giants drafting these bozos. Mason Rudolph. Yo, what happened to Michael Gallup? Mark Andrews and Lamar were in the same draft. Why did I not know that? I mean, that was a A+ draft by the Ravens, not gonna lie. Chase Edmonds, Dalton Schultz. I mean, this draft is unbelievable. Okay, back to the schedule program. We're on CJ Stroud. We know that. I think doing rushing yards like little lotto, like parlay ads, is Baker rush yards and CJ rush yards. I think both those are great ads overall. I like the field goals in these primetime games. And guys, we have some great news tonight for a stream to watch the games together. Actually, is this game on TV? It's on ESPN. Okay, perfect. Okay. Obviously, I knew it was TV, but you know what I meant. Whether it was on like NBC, I wanted it to be on ESPN or whatever. So this game is on. We can watch it. We're gonna do our new thing here. Where we're gonna go. It's me and MC Bets, me and Mike, and we're gonna go on like we did last time. We're not ripping cards anymore because that was a fucking fail. Fucking fail. Those cards sucked. It is what it is. But we're gonna go on. We're gonna bring guests on. Guests in the gambling space. And we're just gonna sweat out some bets. I think we're gonna do a collab lotto. So we're gonna bring the fun back to what we're doing. Do some of those contests again. But again, let's go be great today. We're having a monster week. 7-1 on the week. 3 plays today. Let's go 10-1 on the week. That'd be solid. And then as far as that goes, I'll have an SGP. And we'll have a big mega lotto with Mike, I think. Maybe combining both games. I'm not sure. But, and I also might bring the primetime prophecy back today as well. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for showing love on my live. Let's keep making some money. Best of luck on your bets today. Go dominate this Monday, wherever you are, whether you're at work, whether you're home or whatever. Absolutely have things on mind for the third ladder bet. I will see you, Mr. J Undies. Absolutely. Go be great today. Drink water, exercise. Don't be a dick. Peace out.